Dozens of people protested outside Marathon County Courthouse over alleged working conditions. Members of the Communication Workers of America Union and Frontier employees were there. News 9's Adriana Daniel joins us live in the newsroom, and she spoke with union members about why they are taking to the streets to be heard. Adriana.
Natalie, Frontier Communications employees and fellow CWA union members say they're looking for better treatment and a work-life balance, saying they just want their voices heard.
They're very hostile towards labor.
Required overtime, unsafe working conditions, and what employees call a hostile working environment.
In 20 below weather by yourself is a safety hazard. And we're working in the road right away in the ditches. If something happens to you and you're all by yourself, you're going to freeze to death.
These are just a few of the things CWA union members are alleging against Frontier Communications.
Even on a day-to-day with forced mandatory overtime, an 8-hour day turned into a 10. At the end of 10 hours, the managers are telling them they can't go home.
Protesters said understaffing has led to many issues in the company, increasing the workload for each employee.
But being forced to work every night in the sub-zero temperatures by themselves is unsafe, and it really affects their family when you're working till 12 hours, 13-hour days a week, and it's pushed on you, and you're going to be disciplined if you don't finish all your work.
Cattell hopes bringing these issues to the streets will help them be heard.
Our intention is to do things like this to bring these issues to a broader standpoint for this company to look at and say, hey, these guys are really serious. We're going to have to deal with them. You know, if they're going to stand on the street corners and try to get support now from their customer base.
CWA meets with the company every 3 months for a work-life meeting known as bargaining to discuss how to improve the balance. Cattell says nothing is being done after the meeting.
We're going into bargaining, and that's going to be very contentious because there's so many things that need to be fixed. There's so many issues, and bargaining, sometimes you're 6 months to a year into it before you get some kind of an outcome.
I did reach out to Frontier for comment, but they have not responded. Adriana Daniel, News 9, WAOW.